The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions of WBGR Network.
Hey everyone, welcome to I Am the CEO Show. I am your co-host Eric Robinson, aka the Soul Motivator, and today I'm joined by my co-host,
Mr. James Burrell, aka the Professor.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we got a dynamite show for y'all today. This is going to be one of those, you might want to get, James, they may want to get their notepads out today.
Get them out, get them out.
Get your notepads.
Old school notepads, pen and paper.
Pen and paper. I'm telling you, my brother told me there's a study, and the military did this, that no matter what kind of medium you got, you're talking about CDs, online, all kinds of ways of storage information. But he said nothing has beat the pen and paper so far. It's still the most
boss.
It's still the boss, the most valuable and reliable source of storing information. It's still the old pen and paper. So I know y'all high tech. Use your notepad, use your phone, take your devices, but you want to copy this information down because we got some phenomenal information for y'all today. With that being said, like, share, comment, tell somebody, let people know we're here, and take time out. I know you might be at work, you might be in your cubicle, you might be driving, you might be riding. Take time out and share this. James.
I'm sharing right now.
We don't like to tell y'all to do something we don't do ourselves. So we're going to run to a quick commercial break, come back, got to pay some bills. We're going to come right back, and we're going to break down, we're going to talk about selling. James, that 4-letter dirty word, selling. Sales. I know some of y'all say, Eric, that's more than 4 letters, but you got my drift. After this commercial, we're coming right back. Share, like, don't go nowhere. Hey everyone, welcome to I Am the CEO Show. I am your co-host Eric Robinson, aka the Soul Motivator, and today I'm joined by my co-host
Mr. James Burrell, aka the Professor.
James. We got a dynamite show for them today. We got a fire show. James, we've been talking about this selling right here. What's the difference between selling and marketing? And James, can you kind of give them what to expect for this show? I got some people I want to share with, and I'm going to follow some people. Can you kind of let them know what to expect for today's show?
Sure, for today's show, we're going to bust down these. This was a big topic last week, and I don't think we really scratched the surface the way we really
didn't
wanted to. So today we're going to peel back this onion and really crack the code on what's the difference between sales and marketing.
That's big, Jason. I'm answering some replies, so I don't want y'all to say, Eric, you got your head down, you're not studying. I want to answer some of these replies. Sales and marketing. Woo! This is a huge topic. Huge topic. So James, when you first thought about sales and marketing, like so many other people, I also want to get your feedback. Did you lump them together, or were they always separate for you?
Yeah, normally sales and marketing is always kind of put together. For most people, they put both of them together, sales and marketing. But sales and marketing are actually two separate components. Okay, actually two separate components that work together, but they're two separate components.
That's a big thing. That's a big thing. Let's talk about that because they work together, but they're two separate components.
Yeah.
They're all part of like the sales process, but yet they're two separate components to the sales process. And so let's talk. What's some of the differences? Because I think some people don't need to get this. And if y'all have some comments, I want to hear your comments. What's some of the differences between selling and marketing? So what did you see as some of the differences between? You know what? Before we go there, James, we got some people who may be in business for a long time and maybe new to business. I want y'all to understand something. When you say about two separate components, let's start there. I don't want to jump ahead and assume that people understood what you meant by two separate components.
Okay, by marketing, if you look at some corporations, they have a marketing division, and they also have a sales division.
Okay.
So the people that work in sales may not necessarily work in marketing. So that's why I broke that down, because I actually know some firms that have a marketing department and sales department, and they really don't get along.
Now you say they don't get along. I see that a lot of times. What's the reason for that?
Because the marketers think that they can sell it, and the sellers think that they can market.
Ooh, that might be a golden nugget for somebody. The marketers tend to think they can sell it, and the salespeople think they can market it. So that really is a separation. So let's take, for example, a telephone. Or let's take, for example, this CEO mug. You got to go to I Am the CEO show and get your CEO mug. This right here is a marketing tool, right? Would you say, right? But if I want to sell the mug, then that becomes a sales process.
Yes.
So me talking right now, showing you this wonderful mug filled with yum yum drink. I'm marketing that, right? Or I can be selling. I can be said marketing.
Yeah, because marketing is actually, it starts before the sale. Okay. And it continues after the sale.
After the sale.
Yeah. Yeah, because marketing is allowing the public to know what you have and who you are.
I like that. That's very simple in its basic definition. Allowing the public to know who you are, what you have, and where to go get it.
Yeah.
So this allows me to know, hey, marketing, go to imco.biz and go get the gear. Which, real quick, let's talk about this. Let's pause. This is a marketing opportunity and a sales opportunity. We got a promotion. You got the CEO. Right now, we got a couple of promotions running.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about those. Right now, we got, if you buy a CEO sweatshirt, you get the hat. That's your hat, so I don't want to throw it on. But you get one of these hats. I'm going to throw my hat on.
Yeah.
If you buy a CEO sweatshirt, we got a promotion now. You can match it up with the hat and get the hat for 80% off.
80% off right now.
Even in the Scully.
That's all hats. All hats, 80% off
the
right now.
The bucket hats too?
All hats that you see on the web store, 80% off when you get yourself a fly I'm the CEO hoodie. And it's hoodie season right now.
It's hoodie season. But let's talk about this hoodie season, because we're talking about selling versus marketing. What does this, and I don't think people catch it. Some of y'all say, hey, Eric, you're trying to sell your product. I'm trying to help you market your business. Because what does this shirt, when you walk around with that I Am the CEO hoodie, what happens every time? What's the response out there?
People ask me, what do I do? So they ask me, what are you the CEO? You're the CEO of what? Or they might say, what is your company? Or they may say, here's my resume. So it's a lot of different things that happen every time I wear this shirt. But I am marketing my business and I'm marketing myself.
It's a marketing tool. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to understand something. I'm not an accountant. Please understand this. But it was getting towards the end of the year, and some of y'all need some business write-offs. But I can buy gear that makes me look fly, makes me look good, and I can write this off as a marketing expense for my business.
Yeah, this is dual purpose. This is dual purpose gear. Okay, not only do you look fly, but again, you also are marketing your business, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a marketing tool.
So you mean tell me if I go to the store and buy one of them shirts with the little man with the horse on it, that might not be a marketing tool, but it's a marketing tool for what? That guy with the horse, right?
Exactly.
I'm marketing for his company.
Exactly.
But I'm no longer marketing for my business.
And I like how you said the man with the horse.
Yeah, the man with the horse don't pay me nothing. All right? But I am the CEO. We're saying, hey, ladies and gentlemen, you can come out and get this and order your gear at imtheceo.biz. You can get the sweatshirt, pick out your sweatshirt, any kind you want sweatshirt, and get any hat you want and get the hat for 80% off. But James, this is such a big deal. We ran something for the kids as well.
Yeah, we got a special for the kids, a BOGO sale.
BOGO, what's the BOGO?
BOGO means buy one, get one free, baby.
Free 99.
We love the kids.
We love the kids. We had to do something for the kids. We came out with our kids line this week, and it's been going off the shelf. And so you can now empower it. Let's talk about that because it's power time. We're talking about selling versus marketing.
Yeah.
See, most of us are buying our kids some of the things with the little jump man. And notice that, and y'all know who he is. But there's a brand so I just gave his brand some permission.
Yeah, you did.
But you know what though? I'm not mad at that brother because that brother's paving the way for a lot of business and entrepreneurs.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna say his company. Some of y'all buying Jordans, and I get that. I'm not telling you not to go buy Jordans, but match them up with a nice IMCO sweatshirt because it's not just saying you want to be a player. You want to be an owner. So you're teaching your kids at a young age ownership. When they're walking around, I am the CEO. I am the chief executive officer of my life.
That's right. If we're not talking about ownership, we're not talking about equity, we're not talking.
We're not talking. So I'm telling you, James, I love it. My daughter, I have a 10-year-old daughter, and all she loves her IMCO gear. She puts it on, and she has her own business. She's thinking like a boss. She's talking about money. She's talking about that. One time I was out of money. She said, I'll loan you some money with low interest. See, she's talking about low interest rates of $5. She's talking about, no, but you can pay me back $6. And that was a low interest because she usually charged double.
She's selling money.
She's selling money. But she's got that I am the CEO. So buy one, get one for the kids. I am the CEO show.biz. It's limited time. We only had this offer for a limited time because we couldn't run it. We didn't want to go broke. So I'm not going to tell you how many we got of these offers, but we got a limited number of offers, so you might want to get yours right away.
ASAP,
okay? ASAP. Because once this thing's hit the airways and people know it's out there, the offer's going to close. And don't come emailing me, texting me saying, I ain't got it.
And believe me, there's a lot of young CEOs out there.
Oh, it's a whole bunch of them. It's a lot of them. These make excellent Christmas gifts. So I know I've been talking marketing and promotion. We're talking sales. But I wanted y'all to see this marketing and promotion and business. I mean, in practice, live, what's going on. Because a lot of new entrepreneurs, when you start your business, you miss the marketing piece. They miss the marketing piece. Or then they don't understand how to sell. James, this book right here, 9 Things Money Can't Buy. It's coming out in the next couple of months. We took a little longer. We added some pieces to it, added strategies to it, added some things, made this thing more fire than it could be. I think this is going to be a New York Times bestseller. It's going to be a bestseller, and it's going to be one of the books you want to get. So hashtag 9 things you want to get this book. But we talk about 9 things that money can't buy, and one of the things money can't buy, James, is really understanding. You can have the knowledge, but you might have the understanding. And we're talking about that sales versus marketing. And a lot of times people hear it, but they don't really get the understanding of what it really means. Right? They don't really understand it. You're new in business. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen somebody new in business? Or let's take network marketing. I'm not picking on network marketing. They joined a network marketing company.
Okay.
It's called network what?
Marketing.
Network marketing. They joined a network marketing company. In your experience, in the years you've been involved in network marketing, how many people who join a network marketing company ever market anything?
That's tough. A lot of people do the network part, but the marketing, that's where I see a lot of them fail.
A lot of them fail. I've seen people really in uplines promote against marketing. Like, don't put out no flyers. I've seen companies where you go, most companies have already preset flyers and advertisements that you can use.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you just creating your own advertisement. But then I've seen uplines say, don't create no advertisement. Stop doing that. I've seen uplines tell people, don't get on social media. Stop talking about your business on social media. Right? It's like, don't market your business. Just create friends. Share. Use the product. Tell your story. Don't market your business. But I know some people who are marketing their business and they're crushing it. They learn internet marketing. They learn how to market on social media and they're flat out crushing it.
Killing it.
Killing it.
You got to market your business. I mean, first of all, you have to. That's the whole part about the market. The word market is a place that people to go to sell and buy. Let's break down that word. What is the market?
Hold on, James. Before we go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, we're supposed to go to commercial, but I don't want to go to commercial break. I want to keep right on this topic right here, James. Let's keep right on this topic, the market. Let's roll to the next slide for us. We're going to skip the break. Producer's going to be mad at me. I'm going to have to pay for this commercial out of my pocket. That's okay. I'm all right with that. Now, just talk about this market. You're saying people go to buy and sell at the marketplace.
Yes. Yes, that's the whole concept of the market. The market is where people are a place where people can go, and it doesn't have to be a physical place anymore, but a place where people can go to buy and sell and exchange goods.
So let's take something that some of us heard about. New York, Wall Street. They call that the what? Stock
exchange.
Stock exchange. Some people may call it the stock market. So that's the place where people go to buy and sell stock. So some people may call it fancy word, I'm a trader. I'm a day trader and night trader. You got some of these coming, I'm just trading. But what you're really doing when you go execute that trade, you're buying and either selling a stock. And this says people dislike and hate selling. But you see, we always think about the marketplace as a place where you can go to buy. How come most of the people are always thinking about the buying side of the marketplace, but when it comes to the selling side and putting dollars in your pocket, it becomes taboo?
It does become taboo, and it's weird because one doesn't exist without the other. It's two sides of the same coin here again.
I know it's hot in here, but I'm putting my marketing cap back on. I'm sorry.
In order for you to buy, someone had to sell to you.
You know, but I work hard for my money.
Unless you stole it.
And then when people do steal, most of the time they doing what? They're going to steal and do what with it?
Sell
it. And some of y'all are buying it. Some of y'all are buying some hot products. Man, you need an oven mitt to pick it. Come on. Man, some of y'all got the bootleg. We know this. Already. Right? You might be watching this on a bootleg device, but I ain't going to talk about that. But what I'm saying is, it's a dislike, a hate for the selling side, but we feel proud to buy. Like, I bought this new car, I got this new this, you know what I mean? And so we glorify the buying.
Yeah.
We glorify the buying, but we don't want to talk about the selling.
Yeah. It's like no one wants to talk to it. Everyone wants to mask it and disguise it.
How do you disguise selling?
Just share. It's funny. It's funny that people say share until it's time to put up your credit card, right?
Yeah, you know, I was on a call last night. Somebody did a conference call. This company, I won't mention it, and they started talking about. You know, they say this girl is killing it. She's doing all this other stuff, and all she kept saying, "This is not selling. This is not selling. You're just sharing the product." And I'm saying, she's like, "Well, this girl has this much money in volume. She's made this much money in sales. Her team is crushing. Her team is making these sales, and she's saying her team is making these sales." But it's not selling. She's saying it's not selling. All you're doing is sharing. You're just sharing and letting people buy. People are buying, but you ain't selling.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
So when you come over my house and I share some of my food with you, I'm not asking you to pull out your credit card. If I go to a restaurant and you say, "Hey, Eric, you know what? You ain't gonna here. You want some fries? You want to share some of my fries?
Exactly.
You want to share some of my chicken sandwich?" Some of y'all are sharing chicken sandwich stories. And you ain't getting paid from it. I ain't getting paid from it.
Not at all.
I might, if I'm sharing, I'm not asking you to pull out your credit card to share.
No. And again, it's why is it masked? Why is it that it has to be disguised and fake words? And because people, and let's peel back, especially in this network marketing space that we was talking about. No one wants to sell, and no one wants to recruit. And when I look at all the successful companies, like a Google, you don't think Google recruits?
Google recruits heavily.
Google recruits. Every success. You do think the NFL recruits? The NBA? The Army? Like, every successful organization recruits talent. That's what they do. And they sell.
That's a huge revelation, James. You just said every successful organization recruits talent.
Yes.
Has been for years.
Right now, still doing it.
Still doing it.
But you get people to say, "Oh, Eric, I got this sexy opportunity for you. It's no selling, and guess what? You don't have to recruit."
Oh, brother, I ain't got to recruit nobody. I'm in. Sign me up. I want to do that because I don't like bothering bugging my friends and family. I don't want to bug nobody. I'm done bugging people and telling them about these opportunities and chances to make money. I'm done with that. So sign me up. If I don't have to sell nothing and I ain't got to recruit nothing, I'm in. Where'd I go? Where'd I sign up? Go ahead, give me the next slide. We're going to talk about this, James, because this leads right into our next topic. Right here. Understanding the sales game. See, James, part of the problem is people don't understand the sales game. And I think you're being sold when they tell you you don't have to sell or you don't have to recruit. To me, that's a sales pitch. What's your take on that? Is that a sales pitch or that's just a flat out lie? I don't know. I'm gonna call it, I said it. It might just be a flat out lie. Some of y'all are getting lied to in some of these organizations, some of these companies. They're lying to you, and then you wonder why people don't have success because you was lied on the way in. You ain't got to sell nothing, and you don't sell nothing, and you don't get no check like you see Mr. Johnson driving a new Benz and Rolls Royces and looking with all the fancy suit and the pinky rings and the bling on the watches. You don't get none of that. Why? Because they told you ain't have to sell nothing. You ain't have to recruit nobody. But they recruited you and sold you on a lie. So I'm sorry. I'm calling some of y'all out right now because I'm really frustrated with this industry, and I'm really frustrated. I'm a salesperson, and I know I am. But I'm frustrated with people being lied to and told them, come join and make some money, and you don't have to sell nothing. You don't have to recruit anything.
To me, Eric, I feel like that's a setup for failure. Because again, I stated that the most successful companies do two things. They sell and they recruit. So if you're telling me there's no selling and there's no recruiting, I'm going to tell you no. I don't want to be a part of an unsuccessful company. Does that make sense? Because no customers and no talent. What company? Explain what company that is. Describe what company that has no customers and has no talent and that's still standing. Can't think of any.
Homemaker. He or she better have some talent. Because your husband or wife, whoever's bringing them bread, if that food don't taste good, you ain't gonna be a homemaker for long. You're gonna be homeless. So I don't know. I really don't know. And when you look at it, you see that in high school they're recruiting athletes to come.
Yes.
To come. They're recruiting students. There's some public schools, private schools. They're recruiting, and public schools. They're recruiting talent. They're recruiting your kids to come.
The highest paid employees. The highest paid state employees in over 45 states are Division I men's football and basketball coaches. Okay? And they get paid on two things.
What's that?
Recruiting and sales.
Sales? How you figure sales?
Yeah, sales. Sales. You graduated from Maryland, right?
Yes.
They play at this big old center. I'm not going to name the name of the company.
Yeah.
Are the tickets free?
No, sir.
Okay.
Tickets not free. No.
Okay.
The shirts and merchandise is not free.
Merchandise free?
No, it's not free. The parking is not free.
How about the hot dogs?
Hot dogs not free. Ain't even good, but they ain't even free, and they still ain't good. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, the stale popcorn ain't free. Man. But that coach gets paid like $2 to $2.5 million a year. The athletes, they recruited, he gets a college scholarship. He don't get paid nothing. Now I don't even want to get into that because that's a whole nother thing when we talk about those kids being sold something and they buying something that ain't real. But that's a whole nother topic. But it's recruiting.
It's recruiting.
And selling. I hear what you're saying, James, because they're even judged on the type of recruit. What's this recruiting class? You got a 5-star recruit. You got a 4-star recruit. You got a no-star recruit. So you're being judged on the level of stars you are. Even as a student athlete, now I'm being judged. I got to sell myself. I have to sell myself to a recruiting service so they'll rate me better. It's not necessarily talent. It may be who you know. So I got to sell myself, position myself. So the whole world is around sales. Some of y'all are working in your job right now in career, and guess what? You had to sell yourself.
It's called a resume.
It's called a resume.
It's called an interview.
It's called an interview. It's called what school you went to. If I graduated from Harvard, I might be able to sell myself better than if I went to Prince George Community College. Doesn't mean I'm more knowledgeable, but it's a more so-called prestigious school. So I'm better positioned to what? Sell my talents, sell my labor. You got to understand the sales game, ladies and gentlemen. It's real.
We're all in it.
Everybody's in it.
That's the thing, and it's crazy. We're denying something that you're in. Where everyone's in it, but everyone's in denial about it.
Woo.
They want to mask it up. They want to pretty it up. Sales is dirty. It's ugly. It's ugly. They want to beauty it up.
You know, it's funny, 'cause I used to always tell people, you better go put your scuba gear on because you're in denial. You're in the river, baby. You sinking. You're in denial, sinking. So you better have some scuba gear, some oxygen. And most of y'all are in denial that you're in sales. You got to understand the sales game. See, it's either sell or be sold. And it's okay to buy, but don't make buying your only position. Don't glorify buying, and yet you want to undervalue the power of being able to sell. Have you ever heard somebody say, I'm not a salesperson?
All the time.
By show of hands, I want to go to the tape. Let's go to the tape. How many of y'all are salespeople? Type your hand in if you consider yourself a salesperson. Hey, Chloe, want to give a shout out to Miss Chloe Blue all the way from Hawaii. Hawaii. Dynamite young lady, extremely talented actress, and model. Chloe, but I want to find out. Type in, are you a salesperson? I want to see all my salespeople. Where my salespeople at?
Give one of these emoji hands.
Yeah, wave your hand if you're a salesperson. Wave your hands. Throw your hands in the air. Yeah. If you're not a salesperson, put your hands down. I want to see who is and who isn't. If you're not a salesperson, that's cool. I would want to find out who we are, who we got in the room, who we got in the house. Let's talk to us. So, with that being said, James, where we at? Where we at in time? I didn't pay for one commercial. Where we at in time? What's the clock say? Is that a 2 or that a 3?
It's a 3.
That's a 3. You know what? We supposed to take a break, but we're not going to take this commercial break right here. I'm going to pay for another commercial. I'm going to give y'all some tips. Are y'all ready for some tips? Let's talk about this, James. Let's give them some strategies now. Now we got your attention. Let's give y'all some strategies. Corey, give us the next slide. I'm gonna buy one more commercial for y'all. Real quick. Let's matter of fact, let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the CEO hat. You can get a sweatshirt and a hat for 80% off right now at the I'm the CEO store. You go to imco.biz, you can get your sweatshirt, pick out your color, match it, bling it, the hat. James, can you throw the hat on for me? So I want to see how you got the snapback.
Yes, sir.
Snapback.
Official snap. Got the logo on the back, logo on the front. It's official. Yes, sir.
Got the puffy embroidery. Come on now. Whoo! Even got one of those shiny sticker things on it. To let you know. You know you're balling when you got
official, baby.
You're official when you got the shiny sticker. So you see an I'm CEO hat on and they ain't got the shiny sticker and they definitely don't got the logo on the back. Don't buy no bootleg I'm the CEO. Because you ain't a bootleg CEO. Are y'all with me? Each and every one of y'all the CEO of your life. So, with that being said, also, we got something for the kids. We got buy one, get one free. Buy your kids a CEO sweatshirt. We got buy one, get one free on the hoodies. It's hoodie season. Get your child, your young adult some hoodies. We got all sizes for all ages. I'm telling you right now. They're CEOs. Invest and pour back into your kids. I'm the CEO.biz. I'm the CEO.biz. Go shopping. Whip out your credit cards. It's going to be holiday season time. Get them before they go out. We got limited selection. So, therefore, that was my commercial. So, let's give y'all some strategies, James.
Okay.
Now versus later.
And we're not talking about the candy.
Not the candy. Now versus later. Here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get your feedback. When are most of your customers purchasing? Are they purchasing now or are they purchasing later? I want you to take time and think about that. Whatever profession, whatever business you have, when are most of your customers purchasing? Are they purchasing early when they first hear about you? Or does it take a while and they usually purchase later? This is a big concept. James, this is a big concept. Is it now or is it later? What's your take on this piece right here, James? The now versus the later.
Well, I believe everyone wants the sales now.
Okay.
I want them now. That's who wouldn't want them now.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wouldn't want money today? Okay. But if you understand the sales process, okay, y'all Philly fans know what I'm talking about. It was a whole campaign about trust the process that they started in Philly. They asked their fans, asked their basketball fans to trust the process. We're going to be good, not now, but later. Okay? So having that foresight and understanding that there is a process, and especially to sales, Eric, I think this is going to be one of those cool crackers, man.
This is gonna make some of y'all a lot of money. This is gonna make some of y'all a lot of money. It's gonna change some of y'all views once you understand this. Because a lot of times people get into business, whether it be a network marketing business or I'm selling cupcakes or traditional business, non-traditional business, which I don't know what traditional business mean. I guess let's go brick and mortar or someplace or a click and order business. Regardless of your business, most of us get in there thinking once I have the product, I'm automatically going to make sales. I make some bomb cupcakes, so therefore, people love my cupcakes, James. So therefore, I should start making these sales when? Now. But a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, what you don't realize is studies, and if you study selling, if you study the sales concept, you study sales philosophies, and I don't think too many people study that. They don't study the art of sales. You may study the production. You may learn about your trade. You may know about your craft. You may know about your product, how to make good products. But you very rarely do people study the art of sales. And let me ask you this question, James. And I'm going to ask you out there in TV land. How many of y'all went to school and took a class on sales? I'm going to sit back.
That's a good question. I know I didn't take a class on sales. I got my class from the School of Hard Knocks.
So, what things they teach you in school? I mean, you went to college. What's some of the things they taught you in higher learning, to be as far as your career? What kind of careers did you go study?
Psychology.
Psychology. Okay. So you took some classes to prepare you to go out there in the field of psychology, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So some people may take classes to go prepare them in the field of what? Education. Take classes to go and prepare them in the field of law. Take classes to go prepare them in the field of being a doctor. You may have some schools got over 80 different majors, 120 different majors, right? That probably maybe or maybe not, I don't know, want to debate it, but to take classes to prepare you for that field. How many universities have you seen, James, that has a class and a foundation, no matter what area of study you go to, that was required to take classes to become a salesperson?
I haven't seen that, Eric. I haven't seen that on a traditional higher learning circuit.
Okay, let's rewind. Let's go back to grade school, high school. Have you seen those classes that specialize in schools that have classes specifically designed to teach you, and so you can understand and become a better salesperson regardless of whatever your career you've?
I have not on the elementary, middle, or high school level. I have not seen that.
Now you've got kids. You're a parent. You went through high school and college, right? You also so we may say this that could have been years ago, but you currently have a young adult, and you currently have people, your daughters, who went on to college. So you watch that process, watch them grow through your 3 children. Have you seen that in their life?
No.
At their schools?
No.
Okay, I'm setting this up, James, because because you're in that Baltimore, Maryland, the Maryland market, right?
It don't matter.
Okay.
It's not in the curriculum, bro.
All right, so you had a daughter who went out to the West Coast at a pretty good university. You think that was in her curriculum?
Nope.
So it's not an East Coast, West Coast thing.
Nope.
Not a Baltimore, Maryland thing or a DC thing, Virginia. It's not a United States. It's a global epidemic. See, we're talking about the now versus later. Most people don't understand. They've been trained how to create their product, or they haven't been trained, or they learned through some kind of way, trial and error, how to formulate a product as a business owner, how to come up with something that I want to sell or market, but I haven't been taught how to sell it.
Or market it.
Or market it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this topic is really means a lot to me, because the now versus the later is what will get people to quit their businesses. Mm-hmm. Like what I mean by that is, like you said, so I've seen people that can go in the kitchen and do their thing,
mm-hmm.
right? And then now they making cakes.
Yeah.
Right? The cakes are great.
Mm-hmm.
Or I've seen people go in the studio and put the headphones on and make music.
Mm.
The raps are great.
Great lyrics.
But they don't know how to sell it.
Ooh. What?
They don't know how to sell it. So now they go out and get this guy's a manager, this guy's a producer, this guy's that. And all these people, and still some of them people may not know how to sell it. So I watched my friends go through this kind of management, this kind of deal, and no one knew how to sell them. The artist didn't know how to sell themselves. The chef or the baker didn't know how to sell themselves. And when they didn't get the now sales, because they didn't understand how to get the later sales, they quit.
They quit. The now sales was low to no, and then you never got the later sales because you're not even in the business. See, if you understand when you start your business, I'm gonna let you know, most of the sales are later.
All of them.
Later. See, it starts with the marketing. People got to understand who you are. You know, most people, let's understand something. Most people need to see your product or services 8 to 12 times.
Yeah.
7, 8, 12 times before they even make a buying decision. So when you pick up the phone and call John, man, I got this opportunity. I need you to take a look at this. This is going to change our life. And John says no. You hang up and you scratch John off the list.
Man, John ain't about nothing. John a joker.
He's
John,
a joker.
He ain't about that life. You scratch him off.
Then you go and pick up next phone. Hey, Susan, I know you need some money. You were just asking me for some money. Susan, I got a way. We're going to blow up, baby. This is going to change our life. Are you in, Susan? Huh? You not? Oh, yeah, you don't get paid till next week? You ain't got no money? That's why you need this. You ain't got no money. Oh, okay. Oh, baby needs some diapers. Oh, okay, your car got some. Okay. All right. Man, Susan ain't about that life. 2 or 3 more of those calls, they out the game. You know what? This don't work. Ain't nobody got no money. Everybody's broke.
I talked to everybody I knew, and nobody with it. Nobody had any money. Nobody. I've seen it a million times. Because of this right here. Okay, they not understanding the process.
Not understanding the process.
Will have you quit. Will pack your bags up, and you will be out.
Roll. I've seen many people roll. James, I've called you back up. Bob, what happened to you? Where you at? You was excited. You wanted to change your life. You need this. You know, you want to change. What happened? Oh man, I had to go back and get that job. Man, I had to go get me a part-time job. Okay.
You fell for the share. See, and that's why I say people fell for the share. You did it. You shared it.
Yeah,
that was the problem. You didn't know how to sell it. See, you follow me, Eric?
Yeah.
You did exactly what they told you to do.
Just share it with
you
some
shared
people.
it.
Shared it, and they're going to buy.
One time. See, they didn't tell you share it 7 times. No. They didn't tell you share it 12. You follow me? Mm-hmm. Just go ahead and share it with your friends, with your the person who you know loves you and owes you the most.
Oh man,
James, you heard that one, right?
Everybody got at least 2 people who knows you or owe you the most. Everybody got 2 people.
Everybody.
I'm telling you. Now, if you get 2 who gets 2 who gets 2 who gets 2, before you know it, you have 1,045,000 people in your team in 30 days. So you're gonna be rich in the next 3 years. But shucks, what if it took you 6 years
with 0 sales?
With 0 sales. See, I don't care what you call it. You can call it sharing, but you got to share it with enough people and understand the process. See, it's a later, and we're going to teach you some of those, James. Mm-hmm. We got something we're going to be teaching people a little bit later. So if you want to learn more about sales, click in me, type in me, comment me, say me, raise your hand, say I need the info, or comment info, I want the info. We're going to be sharing with you and teaching you some sales strategies, ladies and gentlemen. If you learn how to sell and understand selling strategies, I've been selling and teaching sales for over 30 years. James, how long have you been involved in sales?
All my life.
All his life. And I'm telling you, I said 30, but I've been teaching for probably 30 years. I've been selling for over 40 years. And I knew I was a salesperson. It was one thing. Did you know you was a salesperson?
I embraced it from day one, bro. I knew who I knew who I was. I know what I can do.
See? We're going to teach you to know who you are. Teach you to know what you can do.
And more importantly, to know your value.
Yes. That's a big thing. That's a big thing. I think one of the biggest skills you can have in the world is the ability to sell, the ability to sell yourself, and the ability to understand your value.
To articulate your value, Eric. That is a skill that a lot of people will pay high and mighty just for the ability to articulate their own value.
You know, when I look back and think right now who we got in the president as the United States, some people may like him, but make no doubt about it, Donald J. Trump is a salesperson. If you don't think, he looks out his house and sees his hotel. He looks out the White House and say, I got a hotel right down the street, looking out the window, and I can see my Trump hotel, and I'm selling rooms. I
seen dude at it was a political gathering. Mm-hmm. This dude put out his products. It's the first time I ever seen that. Like, oh, this dude is serious. You can't deny he's one of the best salesmen ever.
You can't deny. He's in trouble. They said, man, guess what? I got a place down Florida, Key Mar-a-Lago. He said, man, we going to my spot. I'm not going to nobody else's spot. I'm going to my spot.
Yeah.
You come to this country, y'all gonna be treated in my spot. They come in town, they're gonna be staying at my hotel. I'm selling my stuff. Trump Plazas, Trump Towers, he's been selling for years and it sold his way to the White House. But guess what? I would tell you, any president who's been involved have been involved in sales.
Yeah.
They're selling you their concept. And see, some people don't want to talk about that. Learning the skills of sales. I want to know who wants to learn the skills. Let me go to the tape. Let's see what y'all saying. Chloe Blue says it goes deep into how people want to be the best without work. Selling is more than buying. Selling is more than buying. It has more hours and more strenuous time and effort. People want good products and fast. Attention spans are getting shorter. They need to know the significance of investing in profit later. When you're recruiting, you're basically trying to get them to see that the process is worth it. When you're selling, the process is not necessarily the product. I'm trying to better myself. You know, and Chloe, I hear what you're saying. You know, people work, get a check, then dump the same money they work for into the same system that took it over and over again. Gotta go, you guys. This was a serious session. See, I hear what you're saying, Chloe, but what I want you to understand something. People are going to sell, and whether you get a check and talk about over and over again, but people sell, James, and then they don't like selling, but then they leave and quit the sales side of the equation, and they go right out and go where? To the buying side, the accounts payable side. They stop selling and go right and spend the money. But they don't realize I'm spending my money to somebody who's what? Selling.
But I don't see them stop selling though. Like you say they stop their time, their labor, their expertise. That's never stopped being sold. So why are we in denial about this sales process? It's an exchange.
Yeah.
A lot of people, just because they put it by the hour, maybe they don't. Maybe we should put it by the minute, by the day, by the month. But you're selling yourself. So most people are used to saying, "Oh, I make X amount per hour, or I make X amount per year." But it's a result of a sale.
It's a result of a sale. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I know some people who drive. And let's take a company like one of the rideshare companies. They break down. When you get paid, you got paid $20. They break down how you got the $20, what the customer paid, and what you got paid for your time, what you got paid for your mileage. Everything is broken down for you. Now, you can drive somebody there. Now, I know some people who are regular drivers who may drive for, like, maybe say they drive their bus drivers for Greyhound or whatever. They get paid by the trip. I know some people who work for maybe the school system and they drive school buses, still driving passengers, and they get paid maybe by the hour. So you get paid by the hour. You don't see it as selling your time. But when you drive for like a ride sharing company, you can see, oh man, I'm getting paid for this, for this. It's a breakdown for you. And because when you're on your job and you're getting paid for that hourly rate or that salary, they don't break down every duty that you're selling your information for. You're selling your time for. So when you lump it together, you don't feel like I'm selling my time. But it's broken down and itemized to somebody. Your time is itemized. Your value is itemized to somebody. And so you are selling your time. You're working a job. You stop selling your business, ladies. I want y'all to get this. And that's what James you're saying. Mm-hmm. People need to get this. If I stop selling for my business because I don't know how to make any sales, I'm going to turn around to make income. I'm going to sell my time, my labor, or my expertise and call it a job and get a paycheck. That paycheck is a reflection of you selling your time. But we don't want to call it selling time.
It falls under every other category as anything else being sold.
It does. Because I can remember back in the time, and it's before my lifetime, where that same job that you did, you didn't get paid. People didn't get paid. People of color didn't get paid.
Yeah.
They call that slavery.
Mm-hmm.
So now they use your labor for slavery. But now you're getting paid for your labor. It's not selling your labor no more. But to the slave owners, they sold. They bought in people. They bought the labor. It was a commodity. People was commodities. They bought people for their labor.
Or on the expense sheet at the company that you may work for, your salary comes under a category called expenses. Expense is something that you purchase.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if your labor falls under the expense category, how is it not sales?
You're selling your time, your labor, your services, ladies and gentlemen. And what we want to do is teach you how to become better salespeople. Because when you become a better salesperson, you're going to get paid better.
Your value will go up.
Your value goes up. See, it doesn't make it in whether cupcakes or whether I'm selling my expertise. When I understand my value, I look at TV and I see Dr. Oz. He's making X number of dollars, but he's no better doctor than my personal physician. But he probably makes more money than my personal physician because he understood how to sell and position himself. Let me position myself with somebody like Oprah, sell myself to her, then sell myself to more people, and then I get paid more money. It was a sales proposition. A sales proposition that made him more where he's at. It wasn't necessarily his knowledge. See, most of y'all are out there running around thinking it's your knowledge. You want to increase your income? Learn how to become a better salesperson. James, are we going to help people with that?
Yes, sir.
Type in info. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to give y'all some information. We want to drop y'all some knowledge. But more important, we want to change your life. That's what this show is about. We're going to teach you how to become a dynamite salesperson. Doesn't make a difference whether you're going to sell products, whether you're going to sell labor, or whether you're selling time, or whether you're selling knowledge. It doesn't matter. If you're not selling, you're buying.
You're selling or you're telling.
And if you're always buying, you eventually go broke. You get to decide what side of the accounts you want to be on. Accounts payable.
Shout out to my man Sam Mullins. He always says, you're in business. That's why we tell you every day, you are the CEO. Okay? You're real good at running accounts payable or accounts receivable.
And most people that running a business from their home, and only department they have set up, James, is accounts payable department. They haven't set up a fully functioning accounts receivable department. And we want to teach you how to do that. Whether you have your product, your service, whether you're working for somebody or whether you're working for yourself. Whether you're working for a big corporation, small corporation.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. Whether you're in school or out of school, whether you're in grade school, 6th grade, or whether you're in 12th grade, you better learn these skills of selling, ladies and gentlemen, because if not, you're going to always be succumb to somebody else buying, pushing you, selling you something, and you're going to always be buying.
Accounts receivable.
And one thing I realized, James, the person who always stays buying, they usually go broke. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see y'all next week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Share this, tell a friend. Don't forget to comment info so we can get this information to you.